My name is Evelyn.
And I'm Maya. We've lived here for about
Just over a year and a half.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
And what are your feelings toward this place?
I don't know how to summarize the feelings that I have towards this place.
At first, when we were looking at it, we didn't really test anything out. We didn't look at the water pressure or anything. We just thought it was a cute place, which I still think it's cute. But the house makes it difficult to just go about your day without coming across something that just makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah. I mean, there's just like little things, like in the summer our window units don't really work, or like the buttons on them don't work. Our water pressure there's like no water pressure, it's just drops coming out of a faucet, and it's just like a lot of little things make it stressful. But then when larger issues do come up, how Callahan and Galloway has managed and responded to those issues has just made everything a billion times worse.
Can you tell me about the major incident?
It was about 2 days before Christmas last year, and we were getting ready to go home and visit our families, and Evelyn was doing dishes. I was sitting in my room, and all of a sudden I heard like a dripping noise, and I wasn't sure what it was, and then I looked up, and I saw like brown water coming out of the ceiling.
And here's our very hastily patched up ceiling. It's a styrofoam right there that'll hopefully keep the squirrels out that live on our walls.
And immediately I called over Evelyn, and we started scrambling to get everything dry
All our
and
electronics. Yeah, we just had to rip everything off the walls, like everything out from underneath where the water was, and we like piled it in piles. Like it looked like an old cluttered antique store in here for a while. Oh, it looked like crap.
Yeah, we were like running around rampant.
And I go upstairs and I like am banging on the door, and then I end up going into our upstairs neighbor's apartment, and he's just like, yeah, there's water. The water heater just kind of exploded out the side. There's water pouring everywhere. And I'm like, good. Glad I know. I hope they send someone over to help. This is where water started raining down onto our printer. Thank God, printer's okay. So we come back and we're just, sitting here with water pouring everywhere, and they finally come over and they turn our water off, turn our heat off, turn our electricity off, everything. It's, in the single digits in temperature outside. So we've got like basically nothing.
Yeah. So then for the next few weeks, we didn't have any heat. We didn't have water for at least a few days. Get rid of all the stuff in there.
Hallelujah! We got the water. We got the water.
Dirt coming out. All of the electricity was pretty much being used by dehumidifiers and fans.
If we tried to turn anything on, like immediately everything would short circuit.
And so I had to go and stay at my sister's house for a while, but when Evelyn got back, she didn't have anywhere to stay. Mm-hmm. So
I stayed here. I had like those little pocket hand warmers, and I would wear like several layers of clothing. They provided 3 space heaters for our, like, how many rooms do we have? We've got like 6 rooms, not including our like foyer and downstairs area. So over here is what we call in the business signs of structural integrity. Foundations, obviously.
They asked us to close the door off to there and keep all of our room doors closed at all times to like try and keep heat in. And they our manager, Mr. Galloway, came over and he was shutting all the what are those called? Storm things to the windows?
Yeah,
the like glass panels that come down. And like he was opening the windows, and as he was doing it, he was like, "This place is falling apart." And we were like, yeah.
We are aware.
Yeah.
Hiked up our electricity bill a lot, and we were displaced. Like this place was uninhabitable for I would say a good 3 weeks, and then afterwards, there was like resounding issues. So like even a month later, like our heating wasn't working again because it turned out the water had damaged the radiator like system or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Like our heating system, we had to get the whole thing replaced. We didn't have heat for another week.
Do you think this place will become condemned or possibly remodeled?
My guess is when the new management group takes over, they're gonna have to do a lot of stuff to make this place livable if they keep it. If I were them, I would knock this place to the ground and start over again.
I think yeah, so I'm assuming that's what they're doing. They might just keep this house uninhabited until that time, because it would cost more than this place is worth for sure to rip apart every single wall, like get out every single squirrel, get out all the black mold and all the issues. You need to entirely new heating system, entirely new everything.
What would you say the future looks like for this place?
We got a letter in the mail from Callahan and Galloway over a few months ago. I'm not sure exactly when, but saying that we will no longer be able to rent this place next year. Not that we were going to, but they said that they're shutting it down for like continuing issues or something.